Welcome back, Unpaid Mercenaries. I am your host, Get Good Fox, and I've got us another Flashpoint. This is Bourbon and BattleMechs, another 3-skull Flashpoint, and these are all kind of the mid-game Flashpoints. Like, we were not supposed to get such a big power spike that we did, and the majority of them are intended so that, you could just do them and not feel like you're left behind, like, oh, all these are too hard for me to do. So most of the flashpoints are going to be in this kind of 3-skull range. Anyways, looks like we're working for the Federated Suns on the system Merlin. The opposing force is Mason's Marauders, a motley crew of mercenaries led by the Lord Commander Mason Garrelak, an accused war criminal and the former defense minister of Zathras. Rumors suggest that Garrelak would still be languishing on a frontier prison planet if the Marauders hadn't broke him out. Short length, no consecutive deployments, looks like we get a rare item, and there is a tonnage requirement. Looks like it's going to be light. Now, we don't have a lot of light mechs, at least not on standby, but I actually have some light mechs that are locked away in storage, and I kept on. I didn't sell them. I hung on to them, just in case something like this would happen. Commander, my name is Justin Allard. This is another very iconic character. I actually don't know much about Justin Allard, other than that he is a Solaris 7 champion. You don't know me, but I've heard a great deal about you. There is a small matter that I could use your assistance with. If you're so inclined, meet me at your earliest convenience, and we'll talk. So, I don't know about you, but let's get talking. Bourbon and BattleMechs, high orbit over Merlin. Commander Fox, thank you for accepting my summons. I'm a busy man, so I'll make this brief. For nearly a year, a drunken oaf of a mercenary commander and his company of fools have been interfering in my business. These upstarts cannot threaten me directly, but their relentless demands on my time have proven distracting, like a cloud of gnawing gnats buzzing around my head. Sounds irritating? You have no idea. And at this critical juncture, they're wasting time that I can't afford to lose. You see, Commander, I've just been given a mandate to smooth over relationships between the people of Kittery and their Federation government. It's a near impossible task, as anyone who knows Kittery could tell you. Let's find out. Kittery, previously under Capellan control. In 2005, this inhospitable jungle world was conquered by the Federated Suns. A resistance movement kept the world a war zone for many years. In 3020, House Liao returned and waged war for a more permanent liberation. So far, it has succeeded only in creating lasting enmity between the defending 1st Kittery borderers and the invading forces of the St. Ives Armored Cavalry. Oh, I know, Kittery Allard, and I know what you did to the invasion force on Spica back in 17. It was an impressive bit of work, I've got to say. You deserve that shiny medal you won. You're a veteran of the CCAF, I suppose. Interesting. If you were stationed on Kittery, you know what I'm up against, how fractious and political situations there have become. Yeah, it's almost as if going around conquering planets creates political and social unrest. But what do I know? I'm just a mech tech. Anyway, we're getting into the weeds here. You've got a gnat problem, and you want us to swat them. Yes, please. And swiftly and efficiently as possible. I've squandered enough time on this Lord Commander Mason Garrelak and his band of marauders already. My people are forwarding you a set of coordinates on the planet's surface. Travel there and you'll find Stratford Narwhal, an old military bunker that has been repurposed into a dive bar, a notorious hangout for pirates and killers. Garrelak spends his day drinking at the Narwhal. Destroy the bar and you'll put an end to the man. We can make that happen. Once we're through this guy, he'll never bother you again. Then I'll leave it to you, Commander Fox. Message me when you've brought this affair to a satisfactory conclusion. Okay, so it sounds like we're going to be destroying a bar. Well, I suppose that's one of the services we offer. But before we do anything, welcome to the Mech Bay. I have continued to make upgrades and improvements, and ever since the last Flashpoint we did, we got all those Lost Tech stuff. Well, the heat sinks, the double heat sinks, all went into the King Crab. As you can see, these double heat sinks are... Where's the regular think at? Here we go. As you can see, they are, 3 times as big, but they're twice as effective, and honestly, there was a lot of empty space in the King Crab, so I went ahead and put those in. It also has an exchanger there to help with the heat even farther, and on top of that, we actually have an improved Ultra AC-20. It's perfect, because the manufacturer just happens to be Kaliyama, and so they're actually, we got an enhanced Kaliyama Ultra AC-20 that does 10 damage more, so that's actually 20 damage, because it shoots twice, and the AC-20 itself weighs 1.5 tons less, and by doing this, we were able to sneak in a ballistic TTS, which is going to give the mech a little bit more accuracy. Not a huge amount of more accuracy, but a bit more accuracy. And then I went ahead and added in some arm mods in order to make the mech a bit deadlier when it punches people, just because it does have a tendency to overheat. And it now has an enhanced gyro, which is going to make it 15% harder to hit. Next up, we've got the Highlander. We still don't have the ammo for it, so I have decided to make a decision here. I am temporarily removing its Gauss rifle, and I am going to let it use an LB-20X. So this is the AC-20 version of the LBX series, so it's the AC-20 shotgun, essentially. And it's a very similarly weighted weapon. The Gauss rifle, I think, is 15 tons. This one is 14. So it's a little bit lighter, and that's going to allow the Highlander to see action earlier than it normally would have, and it should still be a very deadly battle mech. Its firepower clocking in at 417, assuming all weapons are in range to shoot. The Marauder has seen a redesign, as well as I might be able to fit it into missions here and there, mainly because I really like the command module. It's now going to be taking on a more long-range role, where it will be equipped with 4 large lasers. Once again, these are actually Magna Mark IIIs, and the Magna Mark III large lasers are really good. They do 10 more damage than normal, so 50 damage up from 40, and they are 15% more accurate. So, like, even though the firepower is only 200, the mech can handle the heat pretty decently, and it's also going to keep the mech protected, which is the most important thing, as we want to make sure the mech is up for the Lance command module. So the medium pulse lasers that we got, some of them went on to our Black Knight, which is now carrying 3 medium pulse lasers, a lot of just really, really nice diverse optics medium lasers with a 50% better chance to hit, and they're 50% more likely to damage the critical systems on a mech when they hit. The mech carries a good bit of armor, 1,360, as well as a nice gyro that makes it 15% harder to hit. And this is, I'm including this mech as well as its brother. We're going to get another one, which let me show you that one real quick. Alongside this mech, which is essentially going to be the Black Knight's kind of like brother mech, I've given it a slightly, well not slightly, a very different paint job just so that we could tell them apart from one another. And this one is slightly different. It has the other 2 medium pulse lasers in one arm and a snub-nosed PPC in the other, as well as 3 medium lasers and 3 small lasers. I believe it has a little bit less armor. Yeah, it's not quite as well armored, but it has, you know, it'll have a bit more trouble with heat because it's just not quite as high-tech as the other. It doesn't have the heat bank or anything. But the reason these mechs are here is because they're going to be our fast kind of outflanking mechs. They're going to be designed to bash through actually these easier missions quicker because they're fast. It doesn't take them as long to close the distance. And they still have a humongous amount of firepower, enough to easily just crush mechs of similar size or lighter. And as a result, yeah, I think they're actually going to perform pretty well in the mission coming up ahead. All right, so here we go. Bourbon and BattleMechs. Destroy the base. It is a desert, unfortunately, so our heat mechs might not perform too well. 3-skull battle went for the money more than the salvage. Not expecting that much. There might be like 1 or 2 interesting pieces, so I got the 1 pick there just for it. The Stratford Narwhal is one of Garlac's favorite watering holes, also a cesspool of vice, corruption, and terrible music. Taking it out may prove more difficult than you'd think. The bar was built in the husk of an old military complex, and its Mechwarrior patrons will probably attack you on sight. Well, this should be fun. And here is the team. I'm not going to go just because, you know, you guys can handle a 3-skull mission. So, Silverback gets, all the pilots are now being upgraded. I'm now gonna grant you a 2nd skill that will be maxed out. Not everyone has hit max yet, but you know, because, you know, There are reasons why we're not going to like level everybody. Reasons that I will not discuss here. It could be scandalous reasons that I'm not going to discuss here. So, Silverback will have the honor of piloting the Annihilator. Junior, who is Jim Struckman, his favorite battle mech is the Highlander, from what I understand. So he'll get the honor of piloting our Star League Highlander first. Lensver will be moving fast in the Cyclops, and Scylla will be using the Black Knight, and that's because one of Macronox's unique features is reducing the initiative, so this Black Knight will be able to move at initiative 4 right there with the light mechs, so should be useful even in the heat. We'll see how it goes, though. Anyways, see you on the battlefield, boys. Okay, I guess time to blow up a bar. The Stratford Narwhal is just up ahead, Commander. Looks like a real dump. A dump with point defense turrets. This Garlic guy must really like drinking in peace. You know, I actually feel a little bad about this. Most of the people have nothing to do with Mason Garlic. Plus, we're blowing up a lot of good booze. I was with you, then you lost me. The job's a job, people. Commander, you're clear to proceed, but keep an eye open for hostile battle mechs. The locals won't be happy once you start putting their bar to the torch. I imagine not. Okay, so I guess we're just blowing this place up and destroy the belligerent drunks. Okay, I guess we better get marching. I'll see you when the shooting starts. Okay, looks like we found something. Oh my god, look at Macronox goes like so much earlier than everyone else. Let's let them get closer. They might actually be in range to take a shot at us, and that means we might be able to explode them immediately. That would be nice.
I got a sensor trace.
Let's keep reserving. Come on, come closer. I want somebody to get in range. There we go. Yeah, take a shot. Oh, it's perfect. Now we got something to blow up. So, the Highlander is probably going to jump into action because these ridges, they can't be walked through. So, we're going to use the fact that the Highlander can jump to our advantage. So, let's just hop a Roni down here.
Enemy reinforcements
Picking up more
detected.
belligerent drunks on radar, boss, just for your information. I don't think I'm going to shoot this guy, though. I don't think I'm going to shoot at all. I think we're just kind of getting into position. Fortunately, Junior is a defensive character, so he can just tank up, even out of cover.
They've got a lock on me.
I believe I will...
Waiting for orders.
So we actually do want to use the high ground to our advantage. That's a pretty good idea. So right about here, I'll have the Annihilator. You know, we want to make sure that the Annihilator's thinning these guys out. So let's go ahead and just try to get rid of this Thunderbolt. We'll see how many hit center torso. Apparently, most of them, or all of them, went center torso. Yeah, a little chop. Come on, get a little bit chop.
Good to go.
And we are still not close enough to do anything, so let's keep running closer.
I copy.
So much evasion, despite being in an assault mech.
What do you need?
So let's go do the same thing. That is most likely a turret. Especially because they're moving at the very, very end of the turn.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I believe Scylla has a kill shot here. I think. Emphasis on I think.
Roger.
We're going for it. Gonna go target center torso. With all this firepower, I'm pretty sure we've got a kill here.
Nope.
Oh my god, he must have just barely held on. The Highlander is our tank in this battle, so he can handle it.
I'm a holding.
I want to get a damage report, but we're stuck letting them take their turns. This is perfect. They're going after exactly who I want them to. So it survived with 38,
What's
so
up, boss?
missed about probably about too many shots.
Commander.
Let's see if we can finish him off. Maybe even go a little bit like this. Let's try to... Oh, we can't split our shots. Interesting. It's not the kind of character he is. Okay, we'll have him finish him off then. I would be super sad if this doesn't finish him off. I'm super sad! How did you miss his center torso? You just had to do like 30 damage. Now this jerk is attacking my Annihilator. He shouldn't have even got a shot off.
Hits, Commander.
Come on. Why is this guy still alive? And he barely even got hit. Oh.
Yes, Commander.
I'm super sad. You don't understand how sad I am. I'm so sad that now I gotta do this instead.
Got it.
And I just have to like unload it on this guy. Okay, we finished him off. Not as efficient as I would have liked. And it does leave the Highlander a little bit vulnerable next turn, but...
Orders.
We have a, no, out of range here. How about right here? Yeah, let's back up just a little bit. Like this, and we will use another precision strike. Let's see if we can knock this Griffin out of here. Okay, it's good. He's out of here.
Enemy down.
Big wave of missiles from probably an assault class turret. Still not as much damage as it probably wanted, though, to be completely honest. So Scylla is now going to take a move instead of shoot, just to sink some heat. Basically, this mech shoots every other turn. And so in between the turns, it uses this advantage to reposition. Taking advantage of the Highlander's defenses being down, but fortunately, it looks like they can't they can't really capitalize on it, which is nice. I want the Highlander to get closer, but we're still just a little too far away.
Confirmed.
Let's go ahead and just let this guy have it. Just blast this guy. Major damage. There's so much stuff flying in, but I don't even know what's hitting him.
Commander.
Let's try and knock this turret out, I think.
Moving out. Firing.
Good, it was good, it was enough. I wasn't sure if he could get through that thick armor on the turret, but he got through it.
Good to go.
And I guess what we're gonna do here is... I'll knock one off, I'll knock two off. Yeah, and this will give us a chance to sink, or not increase, basically not increase our heat, as well as bank up a little bit more of our resolve so that we can fill it up. By not taking a precision shot.
Critical hit, Commander.
Okay, so down he goes. Could be easily finished off next turn. Losing one initiative for falling down.
Yep.
In fact, Mechwarrior might be able to finish him off. Okay, let's see. How much does he have? He has about... I'm going to fire my 3 pulse lasers. Come on, Mechwarrior. Take him out. You got the 3 pulse lasers. I think that's it. That's good. So, cleaned up the kill with no increase in the heat, so very efficient.
Ready.
And now I guess we just start making our advance on the base.
Going full throttle.
And finally the Highlander can get off these steps. Wasn't there like another wave of like belligerent drunks or something? I can't remember. I guess we could attack one of these. There's no harm in that. What can I fire that will allow me to sink some heat? Yeah, let's fire these two, because this is still a lot of damage. Actually, we should only need to fire the LB-20X. You know, we've got a 90% chance to hit. That should be enough to take out the building.
Target locked in.
There we go.
Yes, Commander.
And, do we just continue destroying the buildings? I think we do. Yeah, let's keep doing that. Let's Fire the autocannon and one volley of missiles, I guess. That should be enough to take it out. Yeah. Take a bit of heat. Destroy some buildings.
Target destroyed.
Why not? Where are the bad guys at? Come on. Like, don't make me go after you.
What do you
Like, that's not part of the deal. I'm gonna have Mechwarrior go scout around. That's technically Mechwarrior's main job is scouting.
Waiting for orders.
Let's let them take a move. Oh, they brought a Warhammer. Interesting. So the Warhammer is over here by the turrets.
Standing by.
I guess the Annihilator needs to get closer. The Annihilator is just completely trapped by these rigid like little steps that it can't get through. Not gonna help you.
Waiting for orders. Ready for orders.
I don't want to see what that mech is, to be honest. 75-ton mech, interesting.
Confirmed.
It's a Black Knight. I'm gonna tank up just because it's pretty evasive. Splitting our forces around a little bit, but it's kind of like it's weird because they're also really split up, so I honestly don't feel bad about it. I am tempted to just start launching missiles at things. I think that's what I'm going to do. That is one of the advantages of having a variety of weapons, is that the ability to just, every turn, I could launch 20 missiles.
Roger.
I mean, the damage, it takes its toll after a while. Probably wished it had better aim than that.
Yeah?
I believe I am going to reserve, just because Mechwarrior is currently in a pretty good position. Peppering us with some kind of irrelevant gunfire.
Yep.
If we're being a bunch of drunks, though, they're very cautious. I think they just come out and start swing-a-linging around. That is a big, fat miss.
Waiting for orders.
Can the Annihilator hit anything? That's the main thing I'm curious about. Yes, but I can't really hit anything relevant. Which is kind of super sad. Might launch some more missiles. Maybe I jump and launch some missiles? Like jump farther and launch missiles? Yeah, let's do that. We'll jump farther. And then we'll launch another wave of missiles at this turret, because this thing is weakening.
Got it.
Oh my god, it's so close! Come on. Another miss. Well, it's all the drinking. They have just the worst aim.
Orders.
Oh, now we have a good shot, though. Because he moved, and now he doesn't have that good evasion. So let me just, introduce this guy to Annihilation.
I'm in danger!
That's the end of you. One mistake and you're out of here.
Destroyed. Receiving you.
Mechwarrior, no, I think I'm just gonna have you finish off that turret.
Confirmed.
Yeah, I think you're gonna tap this turret just to finish it off. Two lasers just to be safe. Plus, it's not gonna generate any heat.
Roger.
Okay, tap the turret to take it out, and then next turn you can move early and try to make an early takedown on this Warhammer. That's going to be the plan for Mechwarrior. You are going to go over here and do some recon. I want to see what this is over here. Looks like we got a Wolverine. Even with the lower evasion, the enhanced gyro making the mech pretty hard to hit, along with Scylla now being having a high piloting skill rating. Can't quite get close enough for... I might allow the Warhammer to take a turn. I'm hoping the Warhammer chooses to get a little bit closer. That's a big miss. Okay, come on, Warhammer. Get a little closer. Here we go. Clean shot on the Highlander, but this is I mean, you can just tell how bulky it is. It's a pretty heavily armored mech.
Ready.
Unfortunately, it actually chose to get farther away, which is kind of super sad, not super happy about that. And it's also in a really inconvenient place to be dug out. That is kind of frustrating, actually. I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it one bit. So as a result, what we're going to do is run over here, because I need a visual on that turret.
Yes, Commander.
The Highlander will now move forward.
Position confirmed.
And tank up. Perform a split fire. One on the turret, and then the rest on this Warhammer. Okay, the heat is... The reason our aim is so bad is because it's actually standing in a mineral field. We can see it right here, mineral field. These mineral deposits interfere with targeting systems. +4 difficulty to hit units within the mineral field, and +2 difficulty for attacks made by units in the mineral field. So it's just making them aggravating to hit. So we just have to like throw a bunch of bullets at them, basically.
Engaging multiple.
Fortunately, we are capable of launching an accurate attack of LRMs against that turret. Still got through the armor somewhere.
Standing by.
Looks like the situation is pretty similar over here as well. That said, we can instead go after this heavy shredder turret, which seems like a pretty good idea because it's not in the minerals. Oh, God! What did it live on? Like 2? It lived on 1, of course.
Commander.
Okay.
I
In that case, I will shoot 1 Ultra AC-5 at it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was about to say.
Turret destroyed.
Definitely not clean enough contact. That said, now we can actually make that early move, so I should have a pretty clean flanking attack right here.
Copy that.
Precision attack on the rear armor. Alpha strike. All weapons, full power. Should be able to... I would be surprised if we don't get him here.
Confirmed.
I thought so.
Gotcha.
That's a miss. Also a miss.
Commander.
Okay. And we need to get rid of the...
Heading out.
I guess I'll do a split fire again. I don't know how much that's going to help, given that this thing's going to be really hard to hit. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't have... we're not in range of anything else, so... Launch some missiles. Oh, it took it out in 2 volleys! Nice!
Good to go.
I don't think there's anything we can do here, so I'm just going to go forward, and I don't know, I'm just going to scan them with my radar. Make them a little easier to hit.
Sensors locked on.
And then I guess I will just fire some of my guns at it. I don't know. Just shoot something at it. Oh man! AC-5 ammo explosion. Exciting. I'll take it.
Yeah. Got it.
We will have to turn some of these weapons off. Almost all of these weapons off. 3 pulse lasers is still decent damage.
Firing.
The Wolverine is just being... It's like, you're not going to win, dude. Just, like, come out and die. Like, why do you got to, like, dig into, like, the mineral field?
Yes, Commander.
You're not going to succeed. It's not going to happen, boyo. Here, let him have it.
Roger that.
There we go. Highlander just dumping its load right all over the thing. Now, I guess we just have to destroy this bar?
Affirmative.
I mean, why not, I guess. Here, I'm gonna, like, fill your bar full of ammo. Super overkill, but you know what? That's how we roll.
Destroyed.
Commander?
I don't know. Attack, what's the lowest health building? This one is pretty low. They're both pretty low out here. No! No! No, yeah, this one here. Just destroy it. Just let him have it. Well, there we go.
I'll meet you at the LZ.
Commander, the area's been cleared. Darius, give me the green light to land. Immediately hold position. Good news and bad news, Commander. On the good side, Stratford Narwhal is out of business. Okay, and the bad news? I just got word that Garlic wasn't in it. Sumere's got him on tight beam. The call will be on your view screen when you're ready. Okay. Mission successful-ish, I guess. So here is the kill board. A lot more evenly distributed. We got the Annihilator obviously soaking up a ton of kills. The Cyclops locking out that turret kill very nicely. Scylla getting that high precision attack to knock some people out. Plus a very clean kill on the Warhammer. And the Highlander, you know, big face full of LB-20X. Never feels good. And out of this list, I can already see what I want. I want this Magna Mark III large laser. Kinda wanted the Griffin to flip, but you know what? You know, we're doing okay on money. Let's see what we get randomly. We got one piece of that Warhammer, as well as the other pretty good-looking LRM-10. So overall, not bad for, pretty good for not bidding for more salvage. Lord Commander Mason Garlic. Man, he looks like someone kind of like James Bond villain. So you're the horse's ass that blew up my favorite dive bar. You got a death wish, Fox, because you're one short hair away from me flying the Yojimbo right down your goddamn throat. You're still drunk, aren't you? You sound drunk. Darling, I always sound drunk. It's part of the brand. Wait, I know what you're up to. You're on Allard's payroll, aren't you? This whole thing has his stink all over. I swear to God that bastard's gonna pay. I've got news for you, buddy. You're never gonna get whatever payback you're looking for from Justin Allard. He doesn't even know why you're after him. I don't give a damn what Allard knows, pal. I just want what's mine. And what's that? Justice? Revenge? Hell no. You ever top off your dropship's fuel tanks with justice? How much bourbon can revenge buy? What I want is 250,000 C-bills that Justin Allard owes me, and I won't let the cheap bastard get a wink of sleep till I have it. Oh man, we're getting paid more than that just to make you go away. Well, now maybe we can make this a win-win. You give me my 250,000, I'll go on my way, and we'll all save our BattleMechs any unnecessary damage. So here is what we could do. I'm not giving up my payday so you could drink yourself to death in a Frontier bar. Allard paid me to deal with you, and that's what I'm going to do. Or, we could say is, pay Garlic what he thinks Allard owes him. We'll give you the money, but if we hear about you bothering Allard again, you're dead. We clear on that? Okay. I don't even need to think about this one. Obviously, we're just going to explodinate this guy because, I mean, this guy, he could be an unhinged maniac, and, like, we could take the money and then he's like, oh my God, I'm going to go bother Justin Allard, and he's going to, like, leave us a bad review on Yelp or something. So, no, I'm not giving up on my payday so you could drink yourself to death at a Frontier bar. Allard paid me to deal with you, and that's what I'm going to do. Then my problem with Allard has become a problem with you. I could work with that. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to drop my lands on the planet's surface in the crater you left when you took out my favorite dive bar. You said your best equivalent lands to take a swing at me. The side with the last mech standing wins. If that's you, I'll leave Allard alone. But if my Marauders end up giving you a taste, you give me 250,000 C-bills plus interest. Deal? Okay, so okay, let's ask, what do you mean by an equivalent lance? Same drop weight, my crew runs lean and mean, and if you want to dance with the Marauders, your crew needs to do the same. What that means is if I see a Steiner Scout Lance or a 4-pack of King Crabs come waltzing out of your dropship, the fight's off. I have zero patience for that kind of BS. Understood? So we could say, I'd rather just swipe out your old Lance the old-fashioned way, or I could say, agree to fight Mason's Marauders. Deal, we'll see you on the battlefield. Okay, what if I say this? Well, that's too bad, because I won't give you the chance to. If you won't agree to my terms, I'm gonna pack up the Yojimbo and leave. You won't know where we're going, but Allard sure as hell will know that you didn't finish your job. I'll make it my life's mission to make his a living hell, and I'll make sure he knows you to blame for it. Won't look good on you, kid. Of course, you could just give me my damn money like Allard should have in the first place. Your call, though. Okay. So, we're gonna fight him on his terms, obviously. I accept the terms. We'll meet you on the ground for the duel. Okay, kid, if that's what you want. It's your funeral. My Marauders are gonna hand you your ass on a silver platter. When you're done scraping your lance off the battlefield, don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, hold on a second. The first thing we need to do, I need to see what the requirements are. So, let's go ahead and we're gonna take the money, accept... And let's see what our limits are. So we can't drop more than 230 tons. And so that means I might need to bring some of our BattleMechs out of, I'll have to see. I'll be right back, boys. All right, boys. Welcome to the Mech Bay. I am going to show you the 2 mechs I have brought out of cold storage. Get a little bit of a blast from the past here. The first mech, if the game loads, is our good old Vulcan. Yep, the Vulcan is actually going to be coming back with a different load-up of weapons. It has 4 machine guns and a Coil M. Coil stands for Contained Overflow Inertia Linkage. And it is a weapon that does more damage the more the mech moves, though jumping doesn't count. So that's going to be perfect for this mech because it wants to move a lot. Yes, the mech also does jump, but I don't always have to jump. And the mech still has a decent amount of armor, 720 armor, plenty of armor for a 40-ton mech. The other one we're bringing out is, welcome back, the Assassin with a very specific build. Instead of having the 1 PPC, now it has a Coil L, which does 35 damage times the amount of evasion counters it has. And since the Assassin is super fast, it can do quite a bit of damage with this. It doesn't have any jump jets, just because I couldn't fit the space in, and then it's got 2 heat sinks to kind of pretend like it's not going to explode from shooting this gun. But yeah, it should be pretty good, along with the intercept system, which of course allows it to ignore up to 3 evasion counters on the enemy. Let's go ahead and get our lance set up. Alright, so Bourbon and BattleMechs Part 2, a battle in the desert. 3 skulls. Garlic's lance is on the ground waiting for you. Destroy them. Garlic may seem like kind of a joke, but you shouldn't underestimate Mason's Marauders. I've heard stories about their effectiveness on the field. So, here is our team. It has to add up to 230 tons, and unfortunately I can't drop 4 King Crabs on them, but that's okay. We're still going, kind of on the heavy side over here. We got a Marauder as our command BattleMech comm system and the Lance command module. TJ Boss Hicks is the pilot. I'm actually going to go out this time just to make sure things are done correctly. Getting a little worried about when I'm not able to use my tech advantage on them. I'll be piloting the really nasty Black Knight. Oh, got these people reversed. There we go. Scylla is going to be in the Assassin, a familiar cockpit for Mechwarrior, I'm sure, and also very familiar cockpit Valkyrie back in the Vulcan. Yes, I hung on to both of these mechs, and who knew? I didn't know that. I forgot all about. I do remember this mission, but I forgot that it even existed. So I'll see you on the battlefield, boys. All right, let's see. Let's see how this duel goes. So. You're fucked. I hope you're ready to get your teeth kicked in, because that's what's about to happen. Keep on talking, hotshot. Our lance will take you down first. Oh, you can't kill me, Oliviera, but your people are about to learn that. Mount up, Marauders. Let's show these punks who they're dealing with. Okay. I didn't really get to see too much of their lads, but let's get in there. These mechs are super fast, so it shouldn't be too hard to reveal them.
We've got an unknown on center.
We got a 60-ton, a 55, a 50, and a 65. So actually kind of going in a similar formation as we are, just the difference being that they're a little more balanced than we are. Like, we pushed into the 75-ish tons and the lighter, whereas they did not. Let's go ahead and let them move forward. I would be really shocked if they can get clean hits on such evasive mechs. I'm not expecting anything.
Reserving
Looks like one of them's a dragon. Let them all come forward.
Waiting for the right move.
One of them is a... Okay, that's probably going to be our first. Occam's Missile. Interesting. Probably a spin on Occam's Razor. Oh, look at this. It has higher-end equipment. It has enhanced... A higher-grade LRM-15. Armor is a little bit lighter, though, so that's pretty clear what our target's going to be. Let's see. Got a clean shot on the, over here, and plus we get to move very early in the stack, so that's fine.
Let's move.
Okay, so now you get to see the coil in action. So because we move so much, the attack is actually going to do 140 damage with an 85% chance. So just, please don't miss.
Acknowledge.
Bam! Big, big damage there. Very nice. As same over here, we should be able to, once again, do some big damage over here with our coil linkage weapons. Like I said, these BattleMechs both very specialized for this purpose.
Yeah.
TJ Boss is going to go, probably get into cover over here.
Heading out.
And I'm probably going to take the precision shot on him. Where's a weak point on the mech? I'm looking for a nice weak point to target. I believe I'm going to go for the weapon mounted here, just to kind of, you know, let's make their beautiful weapons suffer a little bit. Remember that these are all extremely high-grade Magnum R3 large lasers, enhanced accuracy, and remember the Marauder gives the pilot a bonus to precision strike, so we should easily be able to sear through his arm.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Beautiful shooting there through both the arm and the torso. That severely, even though the mech isn't out, it lost, oh, probably half of its firepower. Yeah, it lost an LRM-15 and a medium laser. And I'm going to sprint closer to get into combat.
Full throttle.
All right, everybody.
What do you need?
And I do have the ability to move again, but I'm probably not going to do anything like that. I'm probably going to shoot every other turn.
Got it. No shooting.
I need to get out of trouble, though, so they don't melee me. Not a super smart attack, I will say that.
Waiting for orders.
Commander?
How do I want to handle this? I believe I'm going to let them take another turn. Looks like all of their mechs have unique names. We might want to take a look at them. I couldn't tell if the AC-10 hit. So this is Occam's Missile, Rhythm Nation. So these all look like they're stock but enhanced. A better AC-10 and a better LRM-10. Yeah, a better LRM-5 and a better large laser. And then over here, the Awesome Dragon. Oh, the Awesome Dragon is different. It's got a PPC and two small. Oh, these actually are... Some of these are genuinely custom mechs that deviate. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I gotta give it to them. That's pretty cool. I also gotta give it to him that I'm about to, like, smash-inate this guy. Just saying. All weapons, center torso. Come on, we just gotta blast this guy.
All weapons visited.
Yeah, that's the end of him. Too many shots, center torso.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Another wave of missiles. Although the Marauder's pilot, TJ is not a defensive expert, like, the Marauder is more than capable of handling this little, like, trickle of weapons coming in. think I'm gonna go for a rear attack here. I think we got like a pretty attractive looking rear shot, and then on top of that, Mechwarrior can then follow up with another rear shot. So I'm gonna go for that right here.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Very nice.
Good to go.
TJ Boss Hicks, just let this guy have it. Just keep taking shots at this guy. In fact, maybe you should back up a little bit. Maybe you can. What's your maximum range? This is the best. Okay, this is the limit of the large laser. So let's just keep working on this mech.
Giving them everything I've got.
Not quite hitting for the 50 damage due to him being somewhat in cover, but like still hitting for the normal damage of 40. So this guy is in trouble.
That's it. Now it's showtime.
Yeah, this guy is gonna be in trouble right over here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the kill shot on him right over here.
I'll do what I can.
Target his rear armor. All we need to do is connect with the coil L.
Aye, aye.
Oh,
Target.
we did connect, but we didn't hit his rear center torso. A better hit, but the Marauder could still take that.
Damage minimal. Commander.
So it looks like the awesome dragon is taking
What's
severe
up, Commander?
damage. It's not looking very good at all. What can we do over here? I'm just gonna go, I think I'm just gonna go like this. And I'm just gonna fire my machine guns at it.
Gotcha.
Oh, it has an exchanger too. Jeez, like these are like, yeah, these mechs aren't half
Yes,
bad.
Commander.
They color me impressed. Like these mechs are of relatively good quality. I don't want to like waste my shots on that guy. Maybe I don't have a choice though. I think what I'll do is split fire. Actually, no. I need to sink a bit of heat. So I am gonna back up a bit,
Moving.
and I'll just shoot one large laser at it, because that still sinks a good amount of heat. And plus, this guy's really tanked up, so
Roger that.
Nope.
one shot is pretty good still. Oh, you don't have breaching shot. Oh, never mind. Decent aim despite being up close.
Light damage. Holding.
But fortunately, I did make sure that the BattleMech had a good bit of armor. Let's go ahead and get into melee combat. Might as well. That's how we'll sink our heat. Should have taken off the small lasers as well. That was a mistake. Oh, he avoided it. Ow! He punched me back. What a jerk.
Damage minimal.
Oh, it's
Yep.
So definitely a weaker turn that we had there. Same plan here. I am going to have Scylla make a break for it to sink some heat. Probably don't need to run too far. Don't want to go too far. Just because... Actually, I kind of do, because I need to actually run back.
Going full throttle.
There we go. Sink some heat. That guy really just wants to stay in cover, I gotta say.
something I can do.
Do we just go for the melee attack on this guy? I think we do. Yeah, let's just hit this guy.
On my way.
There we go. Big damage there. Oh my god, it had a TTS? Jeez.
That hit something good.
Maybe I should have gone for the salvage. Maybe I could have, like, raked in some decent accessories and whatnot. Okay, so this guy turned his back to me. That's kind of a not great choice. So I am going to go ahead and make a precision strike. Rear torso. I'll fire everything just to ensure that no shenanigans occur. And basically all four hit.
Hostile removed.
The searing pain of 4 Magna Mark IIIs. Breaching shot, not going to do too much. Well, I have sank my heat, meaning I get to make a high accuracy rear armor attack here, which I am absolutely going to take.
All weapons committed.
That is the end of him. I think every single shot went rear torso there. That's like...
Destroyed.
Give 'em everything
That's how you
got.
know you're super
Yeah.
dead. This might... I might actually be able to shoot it. It might be too hot still. Yeah, it's still too hot. Jeez.
Waiting for orders.
Crazy coil gun gets hot.
Move order received.
And so does this. Oh well, we'll fire 3.
Acknowledge.
And that's still the end of them.
I hope we can sell.
Whoa there, Fox. You win. Let me collect what's left of my lands and I'll get out of Allard's hair. I don't know if I believe him, boss. What's gonna stop this guy from turning around and pulling the same nonsense again the minute we leave? I'm a man of my word, and even if it wasn't true, I'm not stupid enough to let the same train hit me twice. In this analogy, you're the train. Yeah, thanks. We get it. Then we're square. You clear out, I'll scrape my marauders off the field, and Allard can go enjoying the money he owes me. I wash my hands of it.
Mission.
So, the funny thing about the kill board, despite all the song and dance and lost tech equipment, it was, of course, the big mechs that actually did the damage. Minor armor breach, only lost 4 structure from that melee attack. Definitely just basically 1 day's worth of repairs. So I am seeing some interesting enhanced gear that they got. I think I'm going to go with this Magna Mark I. And that's because small lasers, I'm always looking for enhanced small lasers, because like those really pack a punch if you can put a lot of them on a specialized mech. Too bad we destroyed some of the stuff like their TTS systems and whatnot. That would have been nice. Let's see what we get for random loot. Looks like we get a bunch of junk. Oh no, we got this Coventry arm mod. Plus 20 melee damage. That's actually pretty good. Not bad, but wish I should have gone with heavier salvage there. I didn't realize their mechs would be so customized. Ah, Mr. Oliviera. I take it that Garlac is dead? Not as such, no, but he won't be bothering you anymore. We saw to it. Explain. We defeated his best mech warriors in a duel. Garlac said that if we let him pick up the pieces of his lands, he'd clear out and never bother you again. Before you say anything, the guy was being sincere. I think he realized that he'd bitten off more than he could chew with us, and with you. He'll probably slink off to some remote corner of the frontier and bury his head in the sand for a while. That's about what I'd expect from a drunk like Garlac. Thank you, Commander. You've removed a particularly irritating thorn from my side, and I won't forget it. With that, I must return my attention to more pressing matters. Be well, Commander. Allard out. Okay. Not a lot of ceremony there, but sure, we'll take it. Oh, man, very nice. I love these +3 hit defense gyros. Makes your mech 15% harder to hit. I will take as many of those as I can get. A pretty good SRM-4. Don't use SRM-4 too frequently, but this is a really good one. +4 damage and 2 stability. Akaliama's AC2. Don't use the AC2 very often, but, you know, this one could be an option if I did. Got an exchanger. Love exchangers. Always could take more. Got an arm mod with 15 more damage. We got another small laser, this time from Exostar, with a better chance of causing critical hits. Oh, another piece of the Highlander, the Star League Highlander. I mean, sure, I'll take more pieces of it, not saying no. And then I guess enough pieces to complete a little baby Locust. And an extra 900,000 sea bills. Yeah, I mean, overall, not too bad. Wasn't a very painful mission. I thought it went pretty well. Anyways, let me know what you think. Like, what would you have done? Would you have paid him off? Would you have dueled him? And if you dueled him, you know, what would you have done to, you know, deal with the 230-ton drop weight limit? Would you have, even if you don't have the mechs memorized, would you have done it the way I did? Deploy 2 heavy-duty mechs and 2 smaller mechs, you could have deployed 3. I could have actually brought the Annihilator in, and then just 2 smaller mechs, and that would have added up to 230. Would you have gone with 4 balanced mechs? You know, how would you have tackled this situation? Let me know down in the comment section. Personally, I would have loved to just drop 4 king crabs on them, but yeah, no such luck. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future BattleTech DLC career content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.